everyone! Welcome to TechNow Explained, where we break down how AI and cutting-edge tech are changing the way we live, work, and travel. And today, we're talking about something we've all dreamed of since we were kids: flying cars. Not concept art, not a sci-fi prop, but actual flying vehicles you can pre-order today. Picture this: skipping traffic entirely, soaring over rush hour in a personal aircraft that fits in your driveway. Sounds like a futuristic fantasy, right? Well, companies like Jetson, Xpeng, and Alef Aeronautics are proving it's no longer just a dream. These aren't clunky prototypes stuck in labs. These are functional, tested, and in some cases already sold to customers. So let's look at which flying cars are leading the race, how they actually work, and when you could be sitting in the pilot seat. Before we dive in, let's get clear on what we mean by flying car. It's not just a car with wings. Modern flying cars are more like electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOLs. They take off straight up like a drone, then either hover or cruise like a small plane. The idea is to make flight as accessible as driving, but without needing a full runway. The dream has been around for decades. Henry Ford even predicted in 1940 that a combination of airplane and motor car is coming. But until recently, the tech just wasn't ready. Now, thanks to lightweight carbon fiber frames, powerful electric motors, and advanced flight control software, it's finally possible to make them safe and easy to operate. And the coolest part? Some of these vehicles are already certified for test flights. Which brings us to the companies making headlines. Let's start with the Jetson One. This single-seat personal aircraft looks like a giant racing drone you can sit in. It has a top speed of about 63 miles per hour, a flight time of 20 minutes, and it runs entirely on electric power. The company began taking pre-orders for $92,000, and according to Jetson, production slots are sold out for this year. Then there's Xpeng X2, developed by the Chinese EV maker Xpeng. This two-seat eVTOL is designed for short urban hops, with a max altitude of around 3,200 feet. It's already completed public test flights in Dubai, proving it's more than just a flashy concept. And for those wanting something closer to an actual road-to-sky car, Alef Aeronautics is working on the Alef Model A, which can drive on roads and take off vertically when needed. It has a planned road range of 200 miles and a flight range of 110 miles. Alef has FAA certification for testing and aims for customer deliveries as early as 2025. These companies aren't just building toys. They're aiming to change how we commute. But if flying cars are going to be part of everyday life, the tech has to be safe, smart, and easy for anyone to use. That's where AI comes in. Flying a plane takes training, but flying cars are being designed so almost anyone can operate them, thanks to AI-assisted flight control. These systems handle most of the work automatically. Onboard sensors and navigation software keep the craft stable, avoid obstacles, and even plot the safest route in real time. Think of it like having an autopilot that's always on. For example, the Jetson One uses LiDAR and obstacle avoidance algorithms similar to those found in self-driving cars. The Xpeng X2 integrates flight path planning that adjusts mid-air based on wind and weather data. AI not only keeps the ride smooth, but also reduces the risk of accidents, which is a big concern for regulators. Speaking of which, regulation is another huge step. Without it, these vehicles can't leave the launch pad. So how close are we to seeing them buzzing over city skies? The short answer? Sooner than you think. In the US, the FAA has already granted experimental airworthiness certificates to several eVTOL models, including Alef's Model A. Europe's aviation agencies are also creating fast-track certification paths for small electric aircraft. Industry analysts predict that by the early 2030s, flying cars could be a common sight for short-distance commutes, especially in congested cities. According to a Morgan Stanley report, the global urban air mobility market could hit $1 trillion by 2040, and that's a conservative estimate. However, the biggest hurdles are still infrastructure, like rooftop landing pads, and affordability. Right now, these vehicles cost anywhere from $90,000 to $300,000, which puts them in the luxury category. But just like electric cars, mass production could bring prices down over the next decade. Which leads us to why this tech matters for everyone, not just early adopters. Flying cars aren't just about cool factor. They could reshape cities, shorten commutes, and even transform emergency services. Imagine ambulances that can fly over traffic, or deliveries that arrive in minutes by air. And with AI making them safer and easier to operate, we're moving toward a future where personal flight is as common as personal driving. So the question is, when these hit the market, would you be first in line to swap your car keys for a joystick? Drop your thoughts in the comments, give this video a like, and subscribe to TechNow Explained for more deep dives into tech that's turning sci-fi into reality. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.